and these are the plates. This is set number 1. I suggest that you use set number 1. And this is just scrap paper. Now, I magnetize this so that the screws stay on it. So if you want to take one off, the screw comes off. And I'll show you the back of these indicates what you have. This is Skyline.
Yep.
Skyline.
Yep.
What do you think that is?
Trumpet, horn,
That's
something
what,
like that.
exactly. Oh, be careful. It's a trumpet.
Okay.
The next one is
First.
Ferris wheel. Next one is
Yep.
trombone. Next one is bull. Next one is music. Next one is
Horn.
horn. Don't know what kind of horn, so I just said horn. Okay? Now, when you go to put these on, you notice I offset it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that was smart. I know, no surprise.
Yes and no, because this could go on that way as well, but it's not up against the rail.
Okay.
It's got to be up against the rail and fit, right? You understand what I mean?
Yes.
Now you can put it on that way, but it's not going to line up. So you line it up that way. All right? To take the counter out, and this is a little bit difficult because I told you it was a little bent. This comes out, but to go back in, sometimes it doesn't want to drop in easily. So I learned that if you pull on it in this direction, it goes in easier. To take the counter out, this has 2 pins there.
Mm-hmm.
It also says rear.
Mm-hmm.
Same deal. But in this particular case, they're not perfectly offset. I'll put another one on just so that you can see it. In other words, it becomes more apparent in this case. Let's do the Ferris wheel. This is the correct way. This
It won't line up.
ain't gonna work. It'll line up, but it's not centered, okay? Now, I have it set up for this one, which is the widest. We have lots of room in here, so the counter should fit easily in here, and this is the widest, so I set it up with this one. Would you like to screw? Would you like a good screwing?
I'll edit that out.
Don't you dare. This is Bob hanging. It's,
Don't you know what year we're in?
oh, that's right. This is one of these testy things. I just found out that there's people down in southern Delaware that are flying Confederate flags and not the American flag. Okay. You know, things go round and come around and go round and come around. If you think about it, years ago, we had the Roaring 20s, and those people were absolutely crazy. And then we had the 60s and the 70s, and those people were absolutely crazy. Drop this in. It says rear. I also put a mark there to give you a rough idea where it is. This one here, the shiny end. Shiny end stays out. You can put it in backwards.
It doesn't go in all the way, though.
That's correct. But a person who's ignorant won't know, especially if somebody who's doing it that's a designer or something. They're gonna go,
Oh, no, we're not gonna, no designers are gonna, no, they're not gonna, one of us will be changing it out.
oh, okay. So, because you could do it wrong.
They're gonna change it out, so they might do it, Tuesday night is one die, Wednesday morning is a different die.
Oh, you
Wednesday
could
afternoon is a different, so we're not making it that they get the choice to that somebody gets the choice. It's gonna be, for a 2-hour block, it's one die.
Okay, but it's not hard.
No,
You
it's
can see
not.
it takes a few seconds to change it. And it's gonna be in register.
Yeah.
So you won't have a problem. So once you have that, then you plop this in. It got bent somehow. And this is your cardstock. Really should have a rubber finger. I don't have them.
It's fine, we can get them.
Will you remember?
I will.
Because otherwise, even though this is nice and slippery, it doesn't want to go. Boink, boink, boink. Chicago, Chicago. Well, here, what we do is we take a little bit of grease. You see it better. Now, you want to check the gauge?
That looks good. It's not bad, Sandra. It's good. That's good enough.
Well, if you needed to change it, and you may, what you're going to do is you're going to mark this, how much you need to change it. You can't get to the wing screws, and then you'll just move the board. If you look here, I have a mark on the board
Yep.
for this, okay? It didn't show up really well in that direction. So you can experiment with it. Unfortunately, you move it when it's loose, tighten it. You can't, on a real press, you can tighten it,
Right.
right? So, whatever.